Radio, well, gonna get into it. Pop off this one here. I've already been in here earlier on, looking to see what there was, and so we'll pop this off the front, off the back, I should say, and then we shall pop the top off and see what we can get onto. Don't be bumping over that mic stand there. Don't be knocking over that camera stand, will you, pup? Otherwise that might be a bit upsetting. I need to where's me thingamy bobble? Where is my? I know I had a sharp edged thing there earlier on that I could get in behind here. Pop that off. Here she comes. There that goes. Right. Not right. There you go. Off you come. Off you come. Off you come. You can those shimmy shims. Put them down there. Put that out the way. Grab the hoodaki and 3/4. 3/4? Yeah, 3/4. 3/4? Pretty sure 3/4. Yep. 3/4. That's helpful. Washes away. Go for the shorty pants socket and the long bit. Oh, not helpful. Oh, I got the front bit off. Got the front bit off. One. Where's that one? Missing one of my sockets. Found my socket. Get back in there. That one. Yeah, you can see now. Made it better. So I got that off. Down there. Get the last couple out the back. Yep. And yep. Too many pokies. Safe. We go. Look at that. I didn't know you could do that. There you go. You can do that. Right, get that one out of there. Oh, that's right, I couldn't get that one out of there, could I? That's why, because we couldn't take that one and that one, so that there is now loose. We've now got to lift that off of there. Right, lifty lifty, very lifty. And I know that that cable there is not supposed to be used like that, but it's just going to hang there out the way. Down there. Safe and sound. Take the cappy bit off the top. See any cappy bit? Now, when I go down the back and give that a little push, you'll see that pop out. I heard that bit fall off. So I did. That's the bearing outer. Move these things under my feet. Out the way. Now, bearing outer. Sit there for a minute. And we get you up there. Then we've got to see that. I don't get that. How? Now, we've got that out of there, right? So that's all the way out, like so. Sit that like there, don't want you falling off. We'll go. I'm hoping I can push that thing right through. It comes out in there. Come out into there. It did. See, here it is there. So that's the end of it. Now all I've got to do is get that to go on there, like this. Line that all up in there. Right. So that's lined up on there. And I can drop that back in somehow. What's going on there? The way you'll go back in there because you came out. You've got to go back in somehow because you came out. How did you come out? I'm sure if I can pop that forward. Back into this. Right. No. Come on then. Where's the endy bit gone? Down there. Push that thing back out again. Back up there. Try again. Up there. Right. Now, I'm going to try and get that to come through just a little bit further. This way. Right. Right, we're over there. Still not winning in this respect, though. Can I move that back? Yes, I can. So now, let's try and get that. Yeah, so close. Why? And why? This is really a little bit further. I don't really like putting dirty stuff down in here to push it. Oh, I've got a good old clean spanner here. I'm going to get that to push a little further with the spanner. Okay. And then can push that on. I'm sort of thinking that I've got it on its spline. Now I've just got to figure out how to get it to get back in there and over top of its gears and stuff. So I'll put you on hold again for a bit while I'm fluffing around and back again. I have a punch. I'm going to try and punch that bearing forward a bit so that it drops off the cog. Not seeing it. No. Maybe moving. Try turning it. Give another crack. If I can get it to move, it'll be a great little hanger. If I can't get it to move, it'll be a nothing idea. Not really looking very promising. I need a minute. Not even sure how I got it out, to be fair. If I can't get it in like that, I don't know how I got it. Oh, I do know how I got it out. I must have had it down. Torch. Torch. Right. Oh, looky, looky. Looky, looky. I can see in there. If I can see in there, then I can probably pull this back. Take that out of there. Push that forward again, which it doesn't go now. Why doesn't that go forward again? Oh yeah, it goes forward, it's just I didn't have it in the right place. So I've got to push that forward, back to, get that back over there. Like that. Like that. Now then, pull that back out of there. Make sure I haven't put any goobies on there. Fortunately, these have a filter in the back. Right, now I can do. Now I can do is go and make a tool. And I'll see you. I'm back. Got a piece of number 8 wire, pair of pliers. Going to make a tool. Tool is going to have to go down through this hole here and hook onto the shaft and pull it back this way. So I'll have to put a shaft size notch on the end of it, which will be something like I've got to get it through the hole as well, so it doesn't want to be too much of a notchy notch. And I'll have to give it a wipe after I've finished building it, because I don't want too much flaky stuff going in there. So like that. Then probably like that. Might be a bit too, probably tight, too close maybe. Let's see, probably not quite there, probably back a bit further. Go down here and straighten that bit out, maybe. Straighten that bit out a bit and go a bit further up, like, oh come on, do as you're told. Go where I want you. I think I want you about like there, like that. Okay, give it a wipe with a cloth. The cloth the once it was. We're running a whole rag bag over here. No, back with a cloth. Give it clean just to get the dusty bits off of it. Try at least to protect the gearbox from crap can fall in it. Now, I'm going to put this in here, around. This really probably isn't going to work. I'll have to go get my torch and see if I can make that work. I'm sure I can get it to work, but might be more than one bending involved to get it working. So, put my light in. I'm going to get in there, go down there. Okay. Go in there. Work. Oh yeah, get in there. Down. Right. Out of there. I wonder if I can just go in there. Probably could. Let's try that. See if I can make it tighter and just go in there. That might work. Let's try that one. Bendy tool. Where did you go, bendy tool? Over there. Right. Back with the bendy tool. We can tighten that up a little bit more maybe. Might just go to this end. Grab the end. Bendy tool it around that way. I think we might be onto something this time though. Like that. That'll fit through that hole, won't it? Let's have a look. Chappy chap. Yep. We'll fit through that hole. Turn that off. We want to do bendy tool like that. Right there, I reckon. Bendy tool like that. Oh, that's right. Bit of a wipe. Will it fit? Yeah. Under there. No, needs to be a bit more tightly bent. Right, I'm going to fiddle around building my tool and then we'll get back to you. Back again with a bendy tool bent and put in position, and I've got it hooked onto the shaft up the front. Now I've just got to get it onto the spline back here. So let's have a crack at that. You can sit up there. Just, no, now that's it. Just sit up there like that. That's better. Right. Nope. I can sit down there. I can sit down there so I can see where you're going. Okay. Okay. This way. And if I turn that way. No. Didn't do it. Come on. Under there. There we go. Oh. That's nice. What's going on down there? Oh, really very close. Just not close enough. Alright. Don't ever wear glasses. Oh, nuisance. No, you're not. There's one there. Should be right in there. Should be. Haha! Guess what happened? The tool worked. The spline came back together. And now I've just got to get my tool back out. Somehow, if I can get it, I will have won. If I just get this thing to come back out, this will be a win. Nice if I could see and do. Now you tool. Alright, so you're there. You're there. You're coming. I see you. I can see you. I can see you. You're coming. Somehow, you just got to come up and around. Oh, you're there. You're there. Yeah. What's that there? Right. She's coming. Out she came. Woohoo! Very tall. Who would have thought, eh? And just get that bearing housing back in there. Somehow. Like so. Right. Push that into there. Oh, did that? Guess what I did? I think I thrust it off in front. Yep. Well, I suppose at least by doing that I can prove that it can be done more than once. Maybe. See if I can prove it can be done more than once, shall we? Jolly good. Next time don't push the bearing thing back in because that doesn't make it better, okay? Doesn't make it better. Right. Back out to there. Back into there. Up to there, under there. Things are getting much more. Much more. Right. Sometimes you just wish you'd had a different torch. Sometimes you just wish you had a different torch. Right. Right on foot again. Good this time. You're not high enough up in the back there yet, are you, fella? Come up more. That one's got to go down. Right. Proof that it works. Proof that it works. Now get that out without wrecking everything. It's coming out easier than it did last time too. Yeah. Right, next thing to do, have a bit of a look in there at things and maybe find a bit of the bearing's not terrible. Right, now this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to just slide this gently forward instead of like smacking into it like I did that last time. Slide that gently forward like that, and that's it. So next thing to do is clean up these surfaces, and we got that far. Right, I'll put you on pause again, and we're back. Now we're into cleaning up. We'll just scrape all the old gunk off of here. Might put that back on beforehand. Put that ring back on. Just give that a clean in there. Nice clean bit of cloth. On the outside. Nice clean bit of cloth. Oh. Right. Now we slip that back on there. Right, that's there. And we just scrape all this old silicone off. An old gasket material. Try not to drop it in your bearings. Sure. That becomes scrapey. Last clean with the cloth. It's been a couple of attempts, I'd say, at doing things in here. A bit of this and a bit of that on there, so we'll push that little bit in. Get our tube of silicone. Pull that out. It's not a good hole in here, is it? I'm going to put a bigger one. I'm going to put a bigger one. Can you get a bigger one? That's a bigger hole. How's that feel? Oh yeah, that's much more gooder. Right, now what you normally don't do is I don't know, a lot of people don't anyway, like getting the stuff on their fingers. I don't really care too much. I just get a bit on my fingers and rub it around, make a seal. All it's got to do is seal. that ought to do us. We can put that back plate on. Where I hid that. Where do I hide that back plate? Oh, down there. Okay. Scrape the gum pole from there. And like that. Some of those out of there. Them over there. Get those cleaned up. A few years worth of, there's a bit of sludge hiding in the bottom of that. Hey. A few years worth of silicone. The worst of that off. I'm going to put that other nice little cloth. I'm going to put that other nice little cloth. What a nice little cloth. Down there. That we got. Get that sludge out of there. Don't need that in there, do we? Sludge. Right. Yeah. And those couple of rings, spaces. You go on that one. The other ones are already on the top one. I don't mind. I think you to stay where you're supposed to stay, little fellas. A bit of oil on you, don't you? A bit of oil and a bit of something on you. Get you to stop where you're supposed to stop. You're supposed to stop right here, but I'm not sure why you're not. Oh, I see why. It's supposed to be in there. That's why. I need a little bit of oil. Put that off. Get a little bit of oil out of here on the finger. Out the way, pup. Don't be knocking things around, will you, pup? A bit of oil out of there on my finger, then I can put a bit of oil on that one there, a bit of oil on that one there, and then put the two facing each other like that, and a bit more oil around there. Theoretically, they'll just sit there now. Oh, I just put my fingers on backs of my fingers onto that stuff. Right, that's on there now. Now we can push this on, knock it into place. Put some screws back in. What are you doing, Pooch? Come to help. Hey, come to help. You come to help. Good girl. You can do it all if you want. Right. Which one do we want for that? 18mm. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can go on there. I didn't have any washers. Maybe I'll put a dab of locket time on. Probably want to be clean. ish. I don't know whether it's been helpful having you out here, Pooch. That ain't working. Oh, that'll work better. Like that. That'll do it. Right, lock it in there. That one in. One. Yep, you're in. Two. Yeah, a lot easier if I could do this with 3 hands. What are we doing, Pooch? Stay out the way while I'm doing this, or I might get grumpy. Another bubble gum, yeah. It is. Yep. That'll go anyway. I'll give those a bit of a test with a spanner in a bit. Well, first of all, we'll just get these other little guys in. Where's your washer? Down there. You two have got washers, so you won't need locking tight. Yeah. There's later. Right, next thing to do is stick this back on the top then. Which again will involve a little bit of a clean on this side and a lot of a clean on the other side. Now where's that little cloth gone again? Where's my little special cloth gone? Yes. That's clean. Put some goop around there maybe. I'll put that back up in there. That back there. Grab my scrapey. Okay. I'll scrape that top. Clean as best as we can. That looks pretty good. There's some yuck stuff down there. Bit of goop on there. Yeah, I might just put a bit around the outer on the top half as well, just because it wouldn't do any harm if it was sealed up on the top. and chop my fingers off with that. Throw that over there out the way and pop this up. That's real heavy, isn't it, that thing? That is real heavy. Yeah. Now, once again, right. That one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. There. There. Oh, you got two washes on. There. Down there, and one without the washer that's a bit short down there. You can see it. Oh, I'm supposed to be putting these things. Yeah. Right. Right. I see what the problem is. That's going all over the sholly place. And it ain't going anywhere near where it's supposed to go. Get in there, would you? Let you in. I don't know. You're going. You're on your way, aren't you, little fella? So you are. Right, so if you're on your way, then they're on their way, which means we can now put hopefully that one on. And we'll be done shortly. How about that? Oh, get on there. One. What's going on down here? 1, 2. Three. 4. 5. 6. No, 5. Then we have to do the hand down. This can't go on that one. This one's got to be a hand down. Well, anyway, I'll do this last one up by myself, but that's about it. And we'll leave you at that. Bye-bye.